Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Deacon Dave Lehman from St. Mel Parish in Fair Oaks with you on this 24th day of September 2020. The readings today remind us of the brevity of life and remind us that all of the things that we surround ourselves with in life, the possessions, the things that are necessary for us to have in order to live, even the people that we live with and love, are all fleeting, all passing. As it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, where King Solomon in his later years exclaims, "All is vanity." It's kind of a stark look at the world, but it's a reminder again that all of the different ways that we are blessed in our lives, that the way God provides for us, are important, yes, but in the ultimate goal that we all have for being with God for all eternity, they don't matter much. We are incumbent on God's grace, God's strength, God's love to live each day and to come closer to Him. Everything that we have is a gift from Him. Everything that we are is a gift from God. And I think this is the goal of the readings today, is to remind us of this. In the gospel, we hear about Herod, who is considering, who is this Jesus Christ I hear about? Is he John the Baptist? Is he Elijah? Is he one of the prophets, as people are telling me? See, I want to see him. So this is what Herod says in our gospel, and yet when we look at the life of Herod, we see someone who really is the epitome of vain living, of vanity. He's more concerned about his own kingship, his own life of power, than he truly is about knowing or discovering who Jesus is. Jesus is an interest because he might be a threat in some way to Herod, but he's not really interested in knowing the Lord. From the gospel today, I think it's important for us to consider, how do we look at Jesus? And in particular, how do we recognize him? Through the people that we come in contact with each day, through those people who we are called to pay particular attention to because they need others to survive. We all need others to survive, but they are in a way poor in some way, suffering in some way, needing the love, the help of people like ourselves. So brothers and sisters, today as we look at the readings and we consider the ways that God has blessed us, let us think about three things. One, have we let the possessions that we have in our lives that are good in and of themselves possess us in some way? Are we focused too much on what we have and what we might want? And secondly, have we filled our schedules, our time, so full that we have no time for God? And thirdly, do we recognize our Lord Jesus, especially in the suffering, especially in the poor, especially in those who are marginalized? May your day be filled with grace and peace and the blessing of God.